Just when I thought the Diddy of it all couldn't get any more Diddier. Stay with me because this is going to go from bad to worse to worse. At a press conference today, it was just announced that the disgraced music mogul is facing 120 new accusers who are going to be filing 120 sexual assault lawsuits. You heard me correctly, 120 individual lawsuits. They will be filed over the coming weeks in New York, Los Angeles, and Miami. I can't even say this. At the press conference, the lead attorney says that the victims are equally male and female, and they range from the ages of 9 to 38 at the time of the crimes. 9 years old. In total, 25 of the people who have come forward were minors at the time of these crimes, alleged crimes. 25 minors. A few of these victims have spoken to the FBI, we have been told. The assaults span 30 years, dating back to the early 90s and up until this year. Oh my God, how did this go on for so long? Half of the victims filed police reports or sought medical attention at the time of the alleged assaults. And it gets even worse. Echoing what we have heard, the majority of the victims state that they were drugged. And I have not heard this before. Horse tranquilizer was found in several drug tests. Horse tranquilizer. Attorneys at the press conference claimed they received more than 3,000 responses after issuing a call for victims to come forward, which they have vetted down to 120 credible cases. And Diddy is not going down by himself. Others are going along for the ride. The lawsuits will name numerous co-defendants, including associates, family members, record labels, and event venues. Whoa. The victims claim they were all threatened to stay silent. For their part, a representative for Diddy, an attorney named Erica Wolf, has responded to this press conference and the 120 upcoming lawsuits and 120 new accusers with 25 minors, some as young as 9. Diddy's lawyer says, as Mr. Combs' legal team has emphasized, he cannot address every meritless allegation in what has become a reckless media circus. That said, Mr. Combs emphatically and categorically denies as false and defamatory any claim that he sexually abused anyone, including minors. He looks forward to proving his innocence and vindicating himself in court where the truth will be established based on evidence, not speculation. Well, if these victims went to the police, like many of them did, if they sought medical treatment, they have evidence. Additionally, I have 2 questions that are racing through my mind. One, why would all of these 120 individuals file separate lawsuits? Why not do a class action lawsuit? Like, how is this even going to happen? That's a lot of lawsuits. And my second question is, are they even going to be able to respond? One lawsuit of this nature, correct me if I'm wrong, lawyers, fighting in court, or maybe even, before you even get to court, it might take 2 years, okay? Fighting one of these lawsuits could cost $1 million minimum. 120 of these, $120 million cash. Yes, Diddy has a lot of money, but how much of that is liquid? How much does he really have right now in the bank at his disposal? I also would not be surprised if Diddy in the next week or two files for bankruptcy. Or can you do that? Can you do that from behind bars? He's currently incarcerated in Brooklyn. And I bet you a lot of his assets are also hidden and protected. And this is a lot. Thoughts on everything that I have just told you? Share yours in the comments.